So print on demand is one of the few online businesses that you can start with no money down, assuming you have the internet. And if you're watching this video, you probably have the internet. So I'm going to share with you over 30 resources that I've found that you can use for free to get started with print on demand. Let's go. Hey everyone, it's Juno with Detour Shirts. In this video, I'm going to share with you how you can start your print-on-demand business for free, absolutely free. So the first step you're going to need to do is to pick a print-on-demand site. So I suggest my top 5 are Amazon Merch on Demand, TeePublic, Threadless, Cafe Press, and Redbubble. So those are some really good ones that you can start with. But I also made this chart right here and a digital download you can find on my site, where there's a lot more sites. If you don't like those top 5, go pick another one. So my suggestion would be to just pick one of these, any one that you want, but do some research and figure out which one of these would work best for you. Maybe you like the style there, maybe it has the audience that you relate to, maybe there's a certain topic that you like that you see. Do some research and go and pick one. The ones that I started with, the top 5, I think can do really well. They're very different audiences, so I would start with there, but if you don't have to pick one of those. So after picking a print-on-demand site, the next thing you would need to do, and that you can do for absolutely free, is to find graphics online. If you're not an artist and you don't draw your own things, there's lots of graphics online that you can go for free. So here's the list that I made right here of graphics. So each one of these could actually be a separate video, and a lot of these are videos on YouTube. So if you search a lot of these, you can go on YouTube and see more about it. People have done videos about it. I'm gonna just highlight one that I think is my favorite one, and that is Creative Fabrica's freebies. Let's go look at it. All right, so here we are on Creative Fabrica, creativefabrica.com, and the way to find the freebies is right here. You can see all freebies, and the reason why I like this as opposed to all the other ones, although all those other ones are great too, is because a lot of times if you're new to print on demand, especially when designing t-shirts, you may not know how to put things together. And you can see right here, there's some of them that are already put together, right? So some of these are free. You get, not only do you get fonts, but you get graphics too on here. See some of those graphics and a lot of different other things. So if you're not just doing t-shirts, I think this is also good too. So you got patterns if you want to do phone cases and so many different things. So I would suggest going on here, click on the freebies. You can do fonts, SVGs, graphics, embroidery, and glasses too. So they have all these things and they're all 100% commercial free. So let me show you. I'll just pick the first one here. You can see commercial usage allowed. So make sure to look for that, but they're all there. Also make sure to look for that on some of those other ones. So a lot of great graphics on those links that I put on there, those different ones. So bookmark all of those. I think those would be great for you to look for different graphics that are not here. If you need something special that Creative Fabrica doesn't have, you can look at all of those different things. A lot of them are vintage, a lot of them are public domain stuff, so you're going to have some old things that everybody can use, but I still think that you can put it together in a nice way to do any of the print-on-demand stuff. So there's a lot of free designs out there, a lot of free clip art and graphics out there, but one thing that has become very popular recently is AI art and AI stuff. So I made that as a separate section. So here's the list of free AI stuff, and my favorite one on here is Leonardo. So let's take a look at Leonardo and why I think it's one of the best AI text to image that's free online. All right, so here I am on Leonardo. Just wanted to make sure that you can check here in the FAQs and the help to see that if you can use this for commercial purposes, and it says you can right here, and for free users too. So still free as of this recording. Not sure if it's going to remain free forever, but right now it is free. And let me show you some of the stuff on here. I know I have a ton of videos on Leonardo, but it just keeps getting better and better. You can see they add more models every time. Photo real, animation style, which is really cool now, and all of those things. If we scroll down, you can see a lot of these cool things that could be used for print on demand. You know, maybe coloring books like this one right here, or even t-shirts like this right here could make a cool t-shirts. You got graphics that you could use as part of a t-shirt. Now I wouldn't use this. You can see it doesn't do text really well, and that's one of the downsides of AI, but you could come in here and you know, pick something like this and maybe put some text around it, or this and put some text around it. So, which is a great segue for the next section, which is free fonts. So I know I showed Creative Fabrica and those have some fonts, but these are actual font foundries or sites, websites that have fonts. So take a look at this list right here. These are a lot of the places that you can find free fonts that if you can't find those on Creative Fabrica or some other place, you can use these fonts and download. Look for 100% commercial free. My favorite one is the font, and that's mainly because I've used it a lot. I think there's some other good ones out there as well, but I'm going to show you the font and how to find the 100% commercial free fonts on there. Alright, so here we are on thefont.com, and I like going here. I've used this a lot. This is a very old site. I've used it a ton back in the day, and one thing you need to worry about or look at is this right here. So you can see this says free for personal use, 100% free. That's what you want to see, free for personal use. So stay away from free for personal use, and this is the way you can do it. So if you're looking for, let's say, a distorted font right here, you can see how it's distorted. You can see not all of these are 100% free, but you can filter them. So go to more options, go to 100% free, and it's public domain as well, and then hit submit. And you can see all of these now are 100% free, 100% free. So any one of these right here, there's a ton. So go find one that you really like for your t-shirt design and download it and use it in your graphic designs app or whatever app that you're gonna do this in. So after picking your print-on-demand site and found the graphics you want, either clip art graphics or AI graphics, and then finding a font, what you're gonna really need is a graphic design app. So some people use Illustrator, Photoshop, Affinity Designer. None of those are free, but I'm going to show you some of the free ones on here. Here's the list. A ton of stuff for free, and my favorite, I think, is, and the most user-friendly, is Canva for free. I actually have a full playlist for Canva tutorials, but let me show you why I think Canva is one of the best things that you can use for free. Alright, so if you've never been to canva.com before, here it is, canva.com, and you can use this absolutely free. You're just going to have to sign up with your username and password, but still free. And let me show you how powerful this is for free. So create a design. You can come in here, customize your size, 4500 by 5400 if you're doing t-shirts, right? It does the artboard right here, really easy. So if you haven't designed any t-shirts before, it's really easy to do. You can go right here. The first thing is design, and you can just type in shirt, right? T-shirt, summer shirt, whatever. I'm just going to do t-shirt. And right away, you can see templates. Just if you're very new to design and haven't designed one, you can look, there's a t-shirt design right there. You may need to add to it. You don't want to do this exact same one, but you can come back in here and maybe pick another t-shirt right here where this is editable text, right? All of this is for free. So you can say, I want to keep moving, and move this right here, right? And maybe make this smaller. Boom, you have a t-shirt. Look at that, super fast. Haven't designed anything before, you can do that really quick, all for free. You can see if it's not free, you'll see I'll show you the difference. So let's do t-shirt, maybe do summer t-shirt. You'll see all of these for free. This one isn't. See that? It says pro, but look how many are for free. That was for free. That's not for free, but you get the idea. Lots of things are here for free, and you can have all these fonts for free. Well, not those, but there's a ton of fonts for free. Let's do this. I'll type a T in here, and right, anything without the crown, again, this is pro, but look how many are free. So you can do fonts, you got graphics, all these graphics are free too. So if you come in here and do elements and say you want a cat, and see the graphics, like I can filter this by free. That's still a lot of graphics for free, right? Look at all those. None of them have the crown on here, and you can use any one of those. You're gonna have to combine things and not just use this. You can't just do this cat and put it on a t-shirt, but you can put a cat with some other things and some text and some other graphics. As long as you put things together, totally free. Canva, you can start making t-shirt designs, start making whatever you do for print on demand with Canva for free. So the next thing you might want to do is to do some research to make sure that what you're doing is not copyrighted or trademark. And this is my research section. So take a look at this right here. These are the ones that you can do research for free. One of the things that I would suggest that you use all the time is to use USPTO, and that's totally free. That is the United States Patent and Trademark Office, and you can check for trademarks to make sure that what you're doing is not trademarked and that it's safe to do on there. So let me show you how to use that and where to find that. So the link that I gave you is for USPTO trademarks, and the way to find that is to go down here, how to use trademarks, just click on that, and then you can click on this one right here, and you can see it's going to bring us to this where we do our basic word search. You can use any one of these, but I like using the basic word search here, and I'm going to show you how it works. So we already know that Just Do It by Nike, so I'm going to type in Just Do It right here, and I'll show you submit query, and you can see Just Do It is live and you can't use it. So this is how it does it. You might want to check some other things on here to make sure that it's not trademarked before you make a design. So there's lots of videos on this as well, but you just want to make sure to keep your account safe, to make sure that it's not trademarked by somebody else and that you are free to use that phrase. So the last thing I want to share with you, the last section I want to share with you are free Chrome plugins. Now, a lot of these are for merch by Amazon or Amazon Merch on Demand. You can see most of them are, but the one that I want to share with you and show you is this one, SEO Stack keyword tool. You can see it's in the Chrome web store, and you just got to add it. So mine's already added, so it says remove, but you can add yours. It should say add on here. And this is what it looks like. Once you add it, you're going to want to pin it to up here. You can see I've already pinned it. So come here to your Chrome, and if it doesn't have a pin, like you can see, these are not pinned up here, but this one is. So click on this pin so you can pin it up to your browser. And then once you do it, you can click on here and it opens up. So it's that simple. So the way this works is it's going to show you, like, start with a phrase and then start with part of a phrase, and it's going to continue the phrase. So let's start a phrase but not have an ending to it. So this is great for scaling designs too. So let's do I'm going to crush. Let's see what happens. And then we can see, do some of these. You can select sources, Google, Yahoo, any of those. Amazon, let's do Amazon too, and maybe Pinterest, sure. And then we'll hit start. Now you can see, you can do, I'm going to crush kindergarten, I'm going to crush you, I'm going to break my monitor, that's funny. So there's a bunch of these that you can look at and maybe get some ideas for t-shirt phrases just by doing the select keyword, and it's going to kind of auto-complete some of these. Now some of these may be trademarked, so what you're going to want to do is copy this phrase, put it into that USPTO thing and make sure it's not trademarked, but you may find one that's on here that's really good, right? So again, you're just doing the seed and then they're doing the other thing. So there you go. Those are all the different sections that I put in this right here. I'm going to put this in a download, on a free download on my page, where you can look at all 30 plus resources for print on demand. So if you're just starting out on print on demand and you want to do things for free, this is a great resource. Again, you can go to my site, download it for free, and look at all of these free things. Try each one of these things out, see which one is good for you, and then bookmark them. I think print on demand is great because you can start for free and learn as you go. And of course, you can add more things. I don't do everything for free now, but when I first started, I did a lot of things for free, right? So as you get more sales, you can start buying more things and getting Affinity Designer, which costs money, and maybe Kindle that costs money, and things like that. But you can absolutely start for free, and here's all the different things that you can use. So have fun with this. If you want to see the other video of the 20 different sites on top of the print on demand sites that you can make money on, I'll put that video right here so you can see that as well. Have fun with this, make lots of money online, and make sure to do a lot of this before Q4 because that's when you get a lot of sales. So thanks again for watching, and as always guys, keep creating and keep learning. I'll see you on the next one.